Hey friends and parents, don't miss an entire summer of surprises on Disney Plus, who is sponsoring today's story. I am definitely looking forward to our Friday family movie nights as we watch the wonderful summer of Mickey Mouse, and I'm really excited about America the Beautiful, especially to all my critter protectors. This is from the producers of Planet Earth, and so we're gonna get the most amazing tour of the most amazing wildlife that America has to offer. All these and more streaming this month on Disney Plus. Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. We now have something called the Spy Starter Pack. So down in the show notes below, your parents can click on that link, and that's where you can get your very own Spyology Squad bag, lockable notebook, top secret notepad with invisible messages from HQ with a decoder pen, and so much more. Well friends, after you check that out, we've got to listen to this story. Let's go! On the last episode, we saw that Kasper, Jacob, Sebastian, and Josephine were all assigned a mission to protect the blueberry fields, which was the secret ingredient of bubbleberry formula. And as they arrived at the fields, the blueberries had a very stinky smell, which is not good. Dr. Stinky Breath and Professor Sticky Fingers got there already, and how are they gonna save those blueberries? I'm not sure, but let's see what happens next. Jacob, go run and grab that hose over there and see if we can spray off the blueberries and that'll take off the stink, shouted Sebastian. Jake went running over to a nearby farm that had a long hose. He grabbed, threw it over his shoulder almost like a fireman, and started running as fast as he could. Kasper was looking for buckets to fill up with water and to start scrubbing these blueberry bushes. After 2 hours of spraying and scrubbing, the blueberry bushes were still very stinky. Guys, I don't think this is working, said Sebastian. Yeah, I know. They still smell horrible, said Kasper. Josephine leaned down and smelled. Oh yeah, these are, oh no. And look, the blueberries are starting to fall off the stems and, oh no, I don't think it's just stinky, said Josephine. I think it's like destroying the blueberry bushes. We definitely are running out of time. Phew, I need to take a break, said Jacob. I'm gonna go sit on that bench down there over by the beach. Anyone want to come with? Yeah, I could use a break too, said Kasper. Me too, Sebastian and Josephine both said at the same time. All 4 of these spies walked over down the hill towards the beach. You see, this blueberry farm was located at a beautiful property. This field of blueberries was just above the ocean. When you walked down the hill, there it was, the beach, the ocean, the nice fresh air breeze coming off of the ocean, and they just needed to sit down and take a break and get away from those very stinky blueberries. What are we gonna do? Said Sebastian. Like, if all those blueberries are ruined, HQ won't be able to make bubbleberry soap or bubbleberry drinks or bubbleberry anything anymore. This is gonna be bad. But just then, something caught Josephine's eye. Hey guys, do you see that down by the beach? Look at all those lobsters walking out of the ocean. What? Lobsters don't do that, said Jacob. But sure enough, down by the beach, there was a whole group of lobsters just walking right out of the ocean straight towards them. Ooh, those things give me the creeps, said Josephine. I'm gonna go talk to them, said Kasper. I don't know, maybe they can help. Jacob shook his head. Oh dear, I didn't realize it was that desperate that Kasper's just gonna go talk to lobsters now for help. Oh dear. Kasper walked over and said, Hello, lobsters. What are you guys doing? I've never seen you all walk on the beach before.
Well, we smelled something very delicious and we wanted to come investigate it because it tastes like the most delicious thing in the whole wide world.
Interesting. And where exactly is this smell coming from? Asked Kasper.
It's coming from up that hill over there, and we're not exactly sure what's up there, but it just smells delicious. We want to taste it.
Kasper then stepped aside and watched as I don't know, there must have been like 50 lobsters walking right out of the ocean. This was very strange and very not normal. Kasper, what's going on down there? Shouted Sebastian. It's hard to explain, but the lobsters they smelled something delicious and they want to go taste it. Pretty soon, all 4 spies' eyes were locked in on the lobsters as they watched them walk closer and closer to the blueberry fields. How can they smell something delicious? The only thing I smell is that disgusting stuff all over the blueberries, said Josephine. You're right, said Jacob. I wonder if the lobsters smell that stuff but maybe they think it smells good. Jacob was right. The lobsters were all walking straight up the hill and into the blueberry fields, and they started to lick all of the blueberry bushes. One by one, the lobsters were cleaning the blueberry bushes. I can't believe what I'm looking at, said Sebastian. Are they really cleaning all the blueberry plants? Let me take a closer look. Sebastian knelt down at one of the bushes that the lobsters had already licked. It doesn't smell anymore. How's that possible?
We need more lobsters. I'm gonna go get some friends. I'll be right back.
One of the lobsters rolled down the hill back to the ocean. He said something about getting more friends. Oh, how in the world did this happen? Kasper, Jacob, Sebastian, and Josephine, all they could do was just sit there in amazement, watching all these lobsters do all the hard work of cleaning the blueberry fields. As the sun was starting to set and they were just finishing up licking the last of the blueberry bushes, the spies didn't know how to thank these thousands of lobsters. Wow, we're so thankful. You have no clue how you've just saved the whole world.
Save the whole world?
Burped one of the lobsters.
Well, I'd love to save the world again if it tastes that good,
said one of the lobsters.
Just let us know if you ever need us to lick those blueberry bushes again. We'll be right back.
Kasper, Jacob, Sebastian, and Josephine were all very excited as they were able to fly back home with good news that they were able to report to HQ that they saved the blueberry fields. But meanwhile, up in the clouds, Dr. Stinky Breath was not as happy. What are you talking about? How did they get rid of that sticky stuff? Professor? How? Explain this to me. In simple detail, what happened?
Oh boy, I think the Purple Ninjas would do a much better job at explaining this. Purple Ninjas?
Thanks a lot, Professor. Well, yes, it appears that the formulation, what we have here, I guess lobsters really like this stinky spray that we used all over the blueberries, and they were able to eat it all up.
You're telling me that lobsters are what stopped us from taking over the world?
Yeah, we didn't take that into consideration when we made this formula to destroy the blueberries.
Lobsters, Purple Ninjas? Lobsters! Great job! Holy smokes, I cannot believe that Kasper, Jacob, Sebastian, and Josephine saved the day with the help of some lobsters. I cannot imagine a world that is destroyed of all blueberries. Speaking of which, I need to go eat my blueberries right now. Well, friends, I gotta go, but I will see you on the next adventure. Bye! Great job, you listened all the way to the end, and you know what time it is. It's time for Kid Shoutouts. I want to say hey to Sebastian and Sylvester from New York, Lola from British Columbia, Sevi from Dallas, Evelyn and Hunter from Utah, Alexa and Zoe from California, and Naya from India, and Eldon and Wells from Washington. I'm so glad that you're all in the Kid Short Stories family, and on the Spy team, we could not stop Dr. Stinky Breath and his crew without you, my friends. Well, you have a super duper day, and I will see you on our next adventure. Bye!